Good morning, students. I hope you are fine, taking good care of yourselves and staying at home. So today's session is about lesson 14.2 units of time, and we will learn how to measure elapsed time. And the pages we are going to cover are page number 745 to 748. And your homework is assigned on Pearson Online, so just log into your Pearson account to do your homework. Okay, let's have a look on today's objectives, what we are going to learn at the end of today's lesson. So we will learn to tell and write the time to the nearest minute, and then measure the time interval in minutes. This is the new thing which we are going to learn in today's lesson, that we will measure the time interval in minutes. So let's have a look on lessons video, and then we will discuss how we can measure the time interval.
How can you find elapsed time? Think about this question during the lesson. Janie took part in a charity walk. The walk started at 7:10 a.m. It ended at 11:20 a.m. How long did the walk last? Elapsed time is the total amount of time that passes from the starting time to the ending time. Another way to describe elapsed time is how long something lasts. The hours between midnight and noon are AM hours. The hours between noon and midnight are PM hours. Did the walk start and end before or after noon? How do you know? The walk started and ended before noon because AM is used with both times. Find the elapsed time. Step 1. Find the starting time. How do you know this clock shows the correct starting time of 7:10? The hour hand, or the shorter hand, is on the 7, and the minute hand, or the longer hand, is on the 2, which stands for 10 minutes. Step 2. Count the hours. When you count 1, 2, 3, 4 with the hour hand, what are you counting? You are counting the hours that pass when the hour hand moves from 7 to 11. There are 4 hours between 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Step 3. Count the minutes. Each number on the clock represents 5 minutes. So from 2 to 3 is 5 minutes, and from 3 to 4 is another 5 minutes, or 10 minutes total. Add the hours and minutes counted to find the elapsed time. The walk lasted 4 hours, 10 minutes.
That's a lot of walking.
Now you know how to find elapsed time.
Okay, so what did we learn from the video? First of all, what was elapsed time? What is elapsed time? Excellent. Elapsed time is the total amount of time that passes from starting time to the ending time. Or you can say the interval time, or the period of time between the starting time and the ending time, right? So what were the three main steps to measure the interval of the time or elapsed time? The first one was, very good, find the starting time. The second one was, excellent, count the hours and then count the minutes. Very good. Now let's solve a problem. Okay, lesson 14.2, units of time, measure elapsed time. What is the problem given? Denise went to see a movie. The movie started at 1:05 p.m. and it ended at 2:35 p.m. How long did the movie last? Explain your reasoning. So we have to find the elapsed time for the movie, or you can say we have to find how long the movie was. So quickly remind the three steps to find the elapsed time. What was the first step? What we have to do? Excellent. Look at the start time. So what is our start time? Very nice. It is 1:05. Excellent. Then second step was count the hours. Very good. So the start time the hour is 1. At the ending time the hour is 2. Also mentioned in the question, right? So how many hours you have from 1 to 2? Excellent. We have 1 hour only from 1 to 2. Okay, so this is the second step. Now, what was the third step? Very nice. Count the minutes. So, in the start time, the minutes are 5. Excellent, as also mentioned in the problem. Okay, in the ending time, the minutes are 35. Very good. So let's count from 5 to 35. So at the end time, the minute hand is on 7. And at the starting time, it was on 5, right? So how many minutes passed? From 1 to 2, it's 5, 10, excellent, 15, very good, 20, 25, and 30. So how many minutes we have? Step 3, we counted the minutes and it is 30. So how we solved this question? So start at 1:05, which was our first step. Okay, the hour hands move from 1 to 2, count 1 hours, then the minutes hand moves to 7, count by 5s. We counted by 5s, 5, 10, 15, and so on. So the movie lasted for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So your elapsed time for this question is 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so next page, question 1. If a start time is 7:15 a.m. means 15 minutes past 7, and an end time is 5 minutes past 8 a.m. Why you not have to count hours to find the elapsed time? So first what we will do, we will draw the time on these clocks, okay? So what is the first time? Excellent. 7:15. So my hour hand will point to number. Excellent. 7. And what about the minute hand? I have to show 15 minutes, so it will point to the number. Excellent. 3. Okay, so what is the second number given in the question? Excellent. 5 minutes after 8. So the hour hand will point. Very nice. 8. And the minute hand will point to the number. Excellent. 1. Okay, now we have to count the time between the first time and the second time, the elapsed time. The elapsed time, right? So, what is the first step? To look at the start time. So, this is our start time. Okay. And the second step, count the hours. Okay, so let's count the hours. In first time I have 7th hour, and in second time I have 8th hour. So for now I will write here, okay, I have 1 hour. Okay, now let's count the minutes. Let's count the minutes. So in first clock, the minute hand is on. Excellent, number 3. And in second clock, the minute hand is on number 1. Okay. Now let's count it by using the skip counting. Okay. So we have to start from 3 and we will count till 1. Okay. So 5. Excellent. 10. Count with me. 15. Very nice. 20. 25. Excellent. 30. 35. Now, excellent. 40. Now, 45. Very good. And now, 50. Very nice. So we have 50 minutes. Okay. Now quickly tell me 1 hour has how many minutes? Excellent. 60 minutes. So how many minutes we counted? 50. Is it less than an hour or more than an hour? It's less than an hour. So we cannot count hours in this question because this is only 50 minutes and 50 minutes are less than an hour. Excellent. The elapsed time is less than 1 hour. That's why we did not count the hour. From 7:15 to 8:15 is 1 hour, but we have 8:05, 10 minutes less than an hour. Excellent. Okay. Okay, question 2. A movie starts at 2:30 p.m. and ran for 2 hours and 15 minutes. What time did the movie end? Now, ran for means it lasted, means the movie played for 2 hours and 15 minutes and it started at 2:30. So what was the time when the movie finished? So you have to count from 2:30 to 2 more hours and 15 more minutes. So it is very simple. You can count it by the start time is 2 hours and it played for 2 hours. So 2 plus 2 will give you how many hours? Excellent. 4 hours. Now in the start time you have 30 minutes, right? And 15 minutes the movie was playing. So 30 plus 15 makes very nice 45. So the movie started at 2:30 p.m. and it ended on 4:45 p.m. Excellent. Okay, question 3. What do we have in question 3? Draw arrows on the second clock to count the hours from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. What is the elapsed time? So from 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock, we have to draw the arrows. So simply from 11 to 5, we can count like 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So how many hours? Excellent, 6 hours. Do we have any minutes to count in the question? Very good, no minutes. So the elapsed time from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. is 6 hours. Very good. So independent practice from question 4 to question 7, you have to solve them. You have to write the elapsed time yourself. So just pause this video right here and remind the 3 steps to find the elapsed time and solve these questions. Okay, next page we have a table and 2 questions related to this table. So this table is about items and here are the items written and baking time in minutes. So this is the minutes time we need to bake them. So question 8, Mr. Floors made a list of the time it takes for different items to bake. Which item will take the less than half hour to bake? So first of all, just look at this clock, for example. Half, you have half on what number? Excellent, on 6. Half hour is on 6. On 6 you have how many minutes? Excellent, 30 minutes. So look in the table and tell me which item took less than 30 minutes in baking. Very nice. Bread, granola bars, and vegetables. They all took less than 30 minutes to bake. Now question 9. Which two items, when you add their baking time together, take less time to bake than pasta dish, sorry. So for pasta dish it was 48. Okay. Now 48 minutes. Now we have to choose any two items which when you will add, your sum should be less than 48. So take your time, pause this video and start adding the two numbers one by one and see which sum is less than 48. So I hope you are done. Excellent. It is granola bars and vegetables. Very good. Okay, question 10. Sally finds elapsed time using these clock faces. She counts the hours by ones but counts the minutes by fives. Why does she count the minutes by fives instead of ones? Okay, the question is, when we are counting the minutes, why do we count it in 5, 10, 15 like this? Why don't we start from here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Excellent, because each number on the clock represents 5 minutes. Very good. It takes the minute hand 5 minutes to move from one number to the next number. Between each number, there are 5 minutes, and we know that. So that's why we count them in fives. Okay, so this is the assessment for today's lesson. What you have to find out. Gio is taking a train from Carlton to Elgin. The train leaves Carlton at 9:25 a.m. and reaches Elgin at 55 minutes past 10 a.m. or 10:55 a.m. How long does the ride last? Use the number line to help. So you have given the starting time and the ending time, okay, in the question. This is your starting time and this is your ending time. So just remind the 3 steps to find the elapsed time and quickly find out the elapsed time for the train. Excellent. It was 1 hour and 30 minutes. Very good. So that's all for today's lesson. Don't forget to do your online assignment on Pearson Online. And I will see you in the next video with the new lesson. Till then, take care and stay safe.